Okay.
27.
Start recording checkbox checked. Stop streaming checkbox checked.
Alright, so it should be live. Let me... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go to youtube.com.
Download. Administrator. Deploying gold wave roads documents road items of
I didn't receive a notification from you yet, so you're not live yet.
Download apps Google. Download apps Google.
I should be.
Download and install the Windows 8.
Yep, notification popped up, dude.
Okay.
OBS 28 is going to be the best.
Alright, and now we're going to go screwing with OBS a little bit. I'm going to try... I'll have to see exactly how you just select one application for audio streaming, but we're going to see how that works in a second here. I'm going to first let YouTube load and take forever to do so in the process.
Banner landmark clickable item. Search landmark clickable account profile. Main landmark clickable. Banner landmark clickable account.
I'm doing this on my computer.
Clickable link clickable visit link your channel.
I don't know why,
Banner landmark.
but
Navigation
okay.
landmark clickable subscriptions heading level. No previous head. No previous explore heading level. More explore make live now link heading level. Clickable test stream with ops 28 by Max Wachowski. No use link.
So, if you guys are wondering why the heck I'm doing this stream, I have to make sure that OBS 28 is working. It was released, I think, a couple days ago now. It's the 10th year anniversary version of version 28. It's got some pretty nice features for gamers and stuff like that. One of the new features is actually the ability to have your desktop audio only stream the application that you're using. So that means that for those of you people out there that want to stream and don't want your screen reader to be leaked, that should be possible now, but I gotta test that out yet.
Popular clickable test stream with ops 28 by Max Wachowski. No use link.
No views? That's sad.
Visited.
Okay. Is it working?
I want to see if this is accessible with voiceover.
Hang on, let me... Oh, it's still...
Clickable button. New pin chat.
I don't care. Stream the application that you're using. So that means that if you... Oh, that's laggy. For those of you people out there that want to stream and don't want your screen reader to be leaked, that should be possible now, but I gotta...
Battle Lord Zero. Hey Max.
Hey Jake. Yeah, I've got YouTube live chat. Text-to-speech that out.
Clickable add reaction button. Clickable create a poll button. Clickable send button. Clickable live chat button.
Okay, we're gonna go...
Clickable send button. Out of range banner landmark. No previous button. Clickable skip navigate. Clickable guide toggle button pressed.
There is a pop-up on...
How did you get the text-to-speech to work?
What?
Yeah, how did you get the text-to-speech working for chat?
There's a add-on called YouTube live chat text-to-speech, and it just worked for me.
Oh, is that is it a Chrome add-on?
It
Jonathan
is.
Rodriguez. The one stream I'm excited for. Good hello.
Hello, Jonathan.
I use NVDA Sappy anyway, so...
Battle Lord Zero. Glad to have you back on YouTube.
Yeah, I just have to test my OBS again. Well, I thought it might be worth it to... I know I haven't streamed in, like, eternity. So I'll try. This just is a test stream. I'm not actually planning to do anything. This was just to make sure that everything is working correctly, which it is. Now let's go screw with OBS a little bit, because configure virtual camera. I don't want that. We're gonna go. What's this? Why is there... Because in OBS 28, I don't know how many of you knew this, the UI framework was updated, so it just...
Jonathan Rodriguez.
Yeah.
You're so loud, dude.
I'll turn myself down.
Folder view list. Google Chrome file. Context menu. Absent.
Yeah, I'm kind of, like, way too loud right now. Is it not? Why isn't it... Let me...
Context menu. Absent mobility center B.
Okay then, fine. I'll just use the...
Settings.
Oh, it took me...
Settings window. Screen grouping.
Oh, it thought I was hitting something different than what it actually...
Average CPU load 50. Average CPU load 53. Run dialog. Open. Combo box. Folder view list. Control panel.
Yeah, the mobility center was being weird.
Search box edit. Search control panel blank. Sound link. Configure your audio.
There we go.
You don't need to turn your sound down within there. You can go to OBS and turn your mic down over there.
No, but my Yeti is like... Actually, I can't... I'll just do it that way. There, I should be a little better now.
Internet download. Task sub. Exit E. List to list.
Yep, we gotta get an audio input.
There we go. It should be better now.
Sound row 1. Vocal row 1. Cop.
I have to close some of these out.
Sound row. Sound dial. Ops 28.0.
All right,
Control.
here we
Start
go.
record. Start. Configure version. Studio mode checkbox. Settings button. Studio mode checkbox. Not configure version. Settings button.
Supposedly, there's a
32.
feature in here to only select one application. So we're gonna.
1.8 by cubic. Directory red normal. 30 list general.
So it has to do that. I don't know why it does
Screen.
that.
Output. Audio.
Audio.
Grouping. Global audio devices grouping. Desktop audio combo box default down. Speakers. Speakers. Speaker default disabled. Default speakers. Yeti stereo. Desktop on mix slash auxiliary mix slash auxiliary meters grouping. Decay repeat meter.
I thought you could do that.
Confirm
Hang
change.
on.
Cancel. No button enter. Yes button enter. Cancel button enter. Yes button. No button enter. Ops 28. Exit. Audio. Mute mix select. Prop. Mute volume slider. Mute prop volume slider for mute desktop audio checkbox. Volumes properties for desktop.
Let's go to desktop audio.
How do you get
Ops 60.
desktop
Advanced
audio
audio properties.
on
Alt plus
this?
Hang
A.
on.
Lock volume. Nudge. Undial. Hide. Rename. Copy filters and paste filters and vertical layout. Not checked. Filters. Properties. Advanced audio properties. Alt plus A.
Let's go.
Lock volume. Not checked. Undial. Hide. Rename. Copy filters and available. Paste filters and vertical layout. Not checked. Filters.
I don't know if the desktop audio is the way you do that.
Properties. Advanced audio properties. Ops 28.0.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Grouping. Defaults button enter. Cancel button enter. Default group combo box default down.
What's this?
Device. Combo box default down.
Default.
Use device timestamps checkbox checked.
Okay.
Thumb control. OK button enter. Cancel button.
We're gonna click.
Use device defaults button. Grouping. Use device timestamps check. Defaults. Grouping. Combo box default down. Use device timestamps checkbox checked.
Okay.
Defaults button enter. Grouping. Combo box default down. Use device
Jonathan
OK button enter.
Rodriguez, you add a source. Then you
Cancel
select audio input
Button
capture.
cancel.
That's what I thought.
Ops 28.0. File collapse alt
Okay.
plus show record remote settings alt show settings show pro always on exit alt show copy paste reset full scene source
Where the
lock
heck
dot
is
reset
the-
custom scene source
Oh,
menu reset docs custom browser docs collapse audio mix
you actually have to
Volumes.
for the sources. You actually have to.
0 point desktop off properties for desktop mute volumes 0 mix slash properties for no breathing mix 0 volume slider mute mix prop desktop 0 volume mute desktop toolbar
Okay, we're
close
gonna
button
go
no next audio mixer
Outta
window scene
here.
transition controls no next scene audio sources window
sources.
text NVIDIA background removal is now available for art
I'm just gonna.
Op.
I right click.
op release notes link
Oh, let me out. Let me get out of here.
ops release notes link release note first version of ops link
Get out of here.
ops 28.0 ops 28
It's not.
ops 60 forward
gonna
unavailable
actually.
refresh view page back on forward unavailable alt plus F
It's not actually gonna let me do it, is it?
ops 28.0
There we go.
Mute volume slider for desktop audio. Slider. Properties for desktop audio button.
Let's try that again.
Mute mix volume 0. Audio mix sources. Scenes sources window.
Okay.
List.
Add.
Op 64 window.
Can you do it? Oh, come on. Really? You can right click and that's how you're supposed to
Menu item. Paste filters.
do that.
Menu item. Copy filters. Menu item. Paste. Duplicate. Menu item. Copy. Without grouping. Menu item. Add.
There we go. Yeah, that is dumb.
Window.
The way you have to do that. Okay.
Ops 28.0. Ops 20. Audio mixer. Scene. Scenes window.
I hit the.
No previous. No next.
Are you
List.
kidding?
No previous. Toolbar. Close button on docs and reattaches the doc.
Let's try it again the other way this time. There's
File
a
collapse. Alt. Edit collapse. View docs collapse.
what's that one?
Scene collection. Tools collapse. Alt collapse. Alt. File collapse. Edit collapse. Alt. View collapse. Docs collapse. Alt plus D. View collapse. Alt. Doc. New. Duplicate. Rename. Remove. Import. Export. Check. Untap. New. Duplicate. Scene collection. Scenes window.
Yeah, that's dumb. Why you can't do that?
List.
Why you can't
No
do
previous.
Jonathan Rodriguez, no, that is the scene window.
I know.
Scenes window. Chat window. No previous.
There's the
No
same.
source selected.
No source.
Menu bar.
Okay.
No source selected. No objects inside. Text. No source selected.
It's giving me. Crap.
A window. Ops. Grid mode. Add. Grid mode. Add.
There we go.
Ops 28.0.0. 64-bit Windows profile. Untitled scenes. Untitled window. Add scene dialog. Please enter. Ops.
Why did it do
List.
that?
No previous. Toolbar.
Because I was.
Close button on docs and reattach.
I think I.
Scenes window.
Yeah, that's the scenes window. Duh.
Chat window. System collapse space.
And of course, the
No source
navigator
selected.
object is just being.
Ops 28.0. Window.
Dumb.
Save as window. Window. Power option. Unknown. Unknown.
I gotta close some of these out.
Test Ops 28. Test stream with Ops 28. Power options row 2 column 5.
Because
Power options.
that shouldn't be open.
Ops 20. Roaming. Connection sub. Exit X. Ops 20.
Yeah, that can go too.
Discord row 2.
Discord. Close.
Ops 28.
Yeah.
Music. Ops 28. Document.
Documents.
Ops 20. Gold wave.
Gold wave. That can be closed.
Ops 28.
Jonathan
Okay.
Rodriguez, find the unlabeled space in the window. Then press Shift F10.
That's what I did. did.
Audio mixer scene duration add config controls start config studio mode settings but exit button. Audio mixer window
Riley
properties
Elsker Norsk. Yo.
Hi, Riley.
volumes mute property volume mute scene. Audio mixer
That thing?
op 64 window add collapsed. Application audio input capture application.
Application audio cap. There we
Op
go.
28
We're gonna capture.
Create select source dialog. Edit selected application audio capture beta.
That's in beta? I thought that was.
Application audio capture beta unselected. Create select source dialog. Add existing radio button not checked.
Okay.
Make source visible checkbox checked. Okay button net cancel. Create select source dialog. Edit selected application audio capture beta.
Why can't you?
Application audio capture beta unselected. Create select source dialog. Add existing radio. Create new radio button checked.
Create.
Edit selected application audio capture
Blind
beta.
Master Productions. Hello.
Hi, Nas.
Application audio capture beta unselected. Make source visible checkbox checked. Okay button net cancel. Create new radio button checked.
Why won't it?
Create select source dialog. Edit selected application audio capture beta.
Oh, maybe you have
Blind
to
Master
create it.
Productions. What are you using to hear the chat?
I'm
Riley
using
Elsker
the-
Norsk.
Google.
About time I show up for your stream for once.
I
I'm
haven't
squinting
really streamed
face.
in a while though, so it's fine. Cause you haven't really missed anything.
Application audio capture beta
Jonathan
unselected.
Rodriguez. Larao. Not sure why it says beta.
Yeah, it does because it is in beta,
Okay button. Make source visible checkbox checked. Edit selected application audio cap.
and it's gonna be dumb about letting me.
Application audio capture beta unselected.
Actually-
Create new radio button checked. Cancel button. Okay button.
Okay.
Device not connected or not available.
What?
Downloads.
Oh,
We want the VMDK for
That's gonna give me that,
OBS.
Properties for application audio capture beta. Dialog focus window match priority.
okay.
No previous chat window. Chat window.
Oh,
Properties for application.
my computer's lagging.
Proven.
Blind Master Productions. I have done 2 streams.
Okay.
2
we're
days
gonna
ago
go-
and today.
Combo box Skype.exe. Skype down.
We're gonna stream.
Jonathan Rodriguez.
the audio.
I hate Braille screen input.
You know
Blind
what? We're
Master
gonna try-
Productions. Also, are you using Restream?
No, I'm not using Restream. I'm just going straight off of YouTube Studio this time. Okay, we're gonna try just plain.
Combo box
Riley
CMD.exe.
Elsker Norsk.
Administrator.
Okay.
Yo,
Combo box
Jonathan.
Skype.exe.
We're gonna just try Skype.
Combo box match title otherwise like window same type down.
OBS,
And then
OBS
we're
Studio.
Host button.
We're gonna open up the new
Combo box
OBS
Skype.exe. Combo
Studio
box
here.
host button proven.
We're gonna save
I have
that.
to
Nothing full.
reinstall
Okay button cancel
OBS for
button. Okay
a
button enter.
reason.
Button okay.
I don't know why I have to use the navigator
Box
object
Skype.exe.
to do that. Okay, so now
Audio mixer window proven. Scene
Okay,
creation
add a
control
source.
window.
we're gonna mute.
Start record start to configure exit audio mix volume slider for mute mix slash O checkbox not checked. Properties for mute desktop audio checkbox not checked.
Mute the desktop audio.
There. Cancel. We're gonna delete all the sources here.
Yeah. I know.
How are you using mic?
It's reading it from Google Chrome, with Microsoft Mark.
How are you
there's
using Microsoft Mark on Google Chrome? I'm curious.
Because there's an ad. If you go to if you're on Windows 10 or 11 and you go to your settings, you can tell it what default voice it should use. It's almost like the old Windows 7 control panel, but it's in Windows 10 settings. Actually, that control panel item is still present in Windows 10. But you just got to do it under. So there's 2 places to do it. Settings lets you use the voices with Windows 10, and if you want to use the SAPI 5 for apps that still use that, you go to the control panel. It's Google Chrome extension. Yeah, and it's hardly reliable. I'll warn you. It's very like weird. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, I gotta unlock my phone to actually test this out. And yes, I'm running iOS 16, the beta.
How do you set the default voice in settings?
Just go to Start and look up Change Text-to-Speech settings. I want to see if this is actually, if it's actually streaming the Skype.exe. Yes, it is. Just go to Start and look up Change Text-to-Speech settings. Let me see here. I want to see if this is actually, if it's actually streaming the Skype.exe. Yes, it is. Alright, so now. Just go to Start and look up Change Text-to-Speech settings. Yeah, it is. Alright, now I wonder if I can. I'm gonna screw with this little. or mess with it. I'm gonna change it to another running process here. Can I not switch it? Oh yes, I can. Skype. Let's do. There's two. We're gonna stream. Okay, we're gonna stream that. It doesn't really matter what window you stream, but this will really help if you can't, like... Okay, I would recommend for that, Nosco, I would recommend using like something like Restream and then use the chat app, because that extension just... I don't like it. It's working now, but there's times it doesn't, or it'll lag. I'll have to probably help you out later. You know what would be funny? If I could get...
Santon, hi buddy.
Hi. Okay. We're gonna stream...
Why does a lot of my stuff on Google Chrome still use David when it's set to...
You know what? We're actually gonna... We're gonna cancel. Yep, that's how you do it. I muted the application audio. I'm gonna open my desktop audio back just so you guys can...
Not checked.
There. I would add the display
Riley
capture
Elsker
in,
Norsk,
but I'm not going
Microsoft checkmark.
to. Yeah.
Jonathan
Microsoft,
Rodriguez,
them.
who is that other person BTW?
My friend Blake. Yeah, sometimes I will stream with other people from the community, and other times I'll do it with some of my other friends from social media. He does have a YouTube channel.
And I have to use... My way of getting speech is just using my NVDA screen reader with NVDA Sappy and Restream.
Yeah, NVDA Sappy, that actually is a thing, and it's still available. It's been available for a little while now.
I still use it for my streams.
And it pretty much works with whatever version of NVDA. You just have to configure it
Blind
correctly.
Master Productions, how do I
Well, you
make
have
my
to
whole speech
install-
mute?
How do you make your whole speech mute? Like, what do you mean by that? With what I just did a application. I just captured the audio from Skype and nothing else and muted the desktop audio just now.
So you didn't hear Google Chrome at all?
Yeah.
So you...
Yeah,
Or you
the
can't hear your
downside to
screen
this...
reader.
The downside to this is I don't think you can... Like, I think if you wanted to open an app and then start streaming it, I think you'd
Jonathan
have to open
Rodriguez,
it first and then...
yeah, it's unreliable.
Yeah, I think you'd have to open it first and start streaming it, which is
What's
unfortunate.
unreliable? I'm questioning.
Santon, Windows has detected you shared your tacos with Microsoft Sam. What will you do?
Sure.
Windows have detected you smell like farts.
Dude, don't say that on stream.
Just kidding.
That's disgusting. The taco one is pretty funny.
Blind Master Productions, because I still hear it through my desktop audio even it's off. People
Even
can
if
still
it's-
hear my speech.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right that they can hear your speech, because if you're using OBS, you need to use headphones. Otherwise, it's gonna echo. And even if your desktop
Jonathan
echo,
Rodriguez,
cancel.
NVDA Sappy.
My you know what just went off because that's the wake word. Oops.
Your Alexa went off.
It
You
did.
should probably change it to like Amazon or
Something
computer.
like, yeah, I should. So I forgot that if I said that word that would go off. That's funny. But that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna let me mute it. It's gonna echo because you don't have headphones, and of course your
Jonathan
computer's microphone is
Rodriguez,
just gonna...
why do you care what he says LMAO?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Blind Master Productions, I started Restream, but how do I get the chat if I link it to OBS?
FaceTime HD camera. Perfect.
If you link it
Got
to
my actual
OBS,
camera
so
working.
create restream, set that up on that end, then go through to OBS and click connect account. That's all you do. You got to make sure you know how to work Restream's website though, and you got to get the chat app for it. And then through the chat app, you can select text to speech. And then usually what I do, I use just, and I have a program called NVDA Sappy, which actually is a thing. It works okay with that. You have to filter something out in the speech dictionary because it will keep saying less / pitch greater than, because it's a speech tag in Sappy 5 that it's gonna read off that you have to tell it not to. But yeah, it works. Then you can just use NVDA to read the chat when you want, and if you don't want it on, turn off your speech. That's all that I do. And the weird thing is if you're using any like vocalizer voice with the chat app, it crashes it.
Riley Elsker Norsk, welcome to Juice of the Day.
Welcome
Today's
to
juice,
of the day.
bop it extreme plus squelching noises plus a bunch of knots. Blind
Sure.
Master Productions, I signed in to Google but it keeps wanted me to sign up even though I'm get in.
Okay, that's weird because it usually doesn't. I haven't used it in a while, and I'll have to help you. It's a little bit finicky. It is, but it's not necessarily finicky. It's just weird the way that it works. You gotta know what you're doing. I had to get help with it the first time I did it.
Jonathan Rodriguez, what's everyone's obsession with TDS voices?
I don't know. I don't have the obsession with it though. Other people just do.
Jonathan Rodriguez, what's everyone's obsession with TTS voices?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about having it read off chat, then I guess I do like that. But
Blind Master Productions, I signed in to Google but it keeps wanting Riley Elsker Norsk.
Blind Master Productions, I don't like it.
yeah, I get why you might say that. But
Blind
that,
Master Productions,
like,
but it's cool at the time.
it is.
Blind Master.
Riley Elsker Norsk,
It's a little
I'm
bit
only
more-
obsessed with like foreign language voices.
Restream, I think it might be a little more stable than YouTube Studio. I'm not sure. I don't know how it would
Blind
be. 'cause
Master Productions,
You're streaming
Kellen
through
is
OBS.
crazy with groundings though.
You're streaming from OBS to Restream to YouTube. I don't know how that would be better, but it just is. When I did it, it seemed slightly better. I originally used StreamYard until StreamYard, some user decided to come in and ruin that by doing something in the stream that I'm not going to talk about.
Nobody wants to talk about that. That was an
Well-
awful experience.
Yeah, it was bad.
Blind Master Productions, Kellen is crazy with ad reaction.
Yeah, he is.
Chat message input. Blind Master Productions.
I do groundings, but I don't do them
Blind
on YouTube.
Master Productions, Restream is better.
Yeah, it is.
Blind Master.
Sometimes I'll use YouTube Studio when I just need quick access to streaming, but YouTube Studio is a pain to use sometimes. It is, because
Ad reaction. Button. Chat message in.
Google is just a pain. Especially YouTube.
How is Google YouTube Studio a pain?
It just is, because they update the UI so often that you don't know what the heck you're doing after a while.
Put. Chat.
And it's just
Jonathan
not
Rodriguez,
real, like,
haha, now I never do anything on YouTube anymore.
Ad reaction.
Blind Master Productions, I did the whole process.
Jonathan
Good.
Rodriguez. Now I never do anything on YouTube anymore.
yeah.
Blind Master Productions, Restream has more labels.
Yeah.
What,
Jonathan,
Rodriguez?
I've seen
now I
your
never do
channel
anything on
before.
YouTube anymore.
But yeah, it's been, I don't know how long since you've done anything on YouTube. Because I haven't even checked recently. But I know it's been a while.
Blind Master. 22:20:00.
It's already
22:20:03.
It's already 10 o'clock
Blind Master.
Eastern.
Blind Master Productions. Restream has more labels.
It does. It's just a little more complex if you don't know what you're doing. It actually has its own built-in studio if you wanted to use that
Ad
to
reaction.
stream. I've tried it. It's kind of weird.
Chat message input. Chat. Blind Master Productions. Restream has more labels.
Yeah, it does.
Chat message input.
There is no
Riley
audio
Elsker
output
Norsk.
capture
I
on
use
here.
YouTube Studio to stream but haven't bothered to stream lately because no one comes on.
Yeah, I would if I had the time, but I've started school again. I actually did not do a stream the whole summer, which I'm kind of sad about. But yeah,
Jonathan Rodriguez. Yeah, now I mostly hang on Team Talk servers and Telegram lately.
yeah,
So then we test to make sure this is working.
I still use Skype, which Skype is kind of outdated. I'm thinking of like kind of starting to move to Discord a little more because Discord's just better than Skype. But yeah.
Blind Master Productions. It keeps wanting me to create account even though I'm in it already.
Okay, there's a way you have to, like, it did that to me too, and I forget what I did.
Jonathan Rodriguez. Yeah, now I mostly hang on Team Talk servers and Telegram lately.
Yeah, it's the same for me. YouTube is fun when you first start, and then it just isn't.
Add reaction.
Because you lose interest in it, and you kind of run out of ideas on what the heck to do.
Chat message input. Add Blind Master Productions. The game's wanted me to create account even though I'm in it already. Add reaction. Button. Chat message input. Chat publicly as add reaction. Blind Master Production.
Okay, there. Yeah.
Riley Elsker Norsk. Discord has been better and better at their accessibility with new updates.
They have been. And you know what? They got more moderation tools with, like, way more than Skype ever did. Skype just has the admin thing, which you can actually, there's a couple loopholes to that, actually. If you're a user and you receive another call on Skype while you're in a call in a group that's admin and you're a user in the group, and you merge the call, which sometimes Skype lets you do, it still adds them to the group, even though you don't have the permission to do it. It still adds them. It's just it's got some flaws.
Add reaction.
And yeah, Discord is getting better. I have it on my computer, and it's been pretty good for me there.
Chat message.
It's okay on mobile, but I just don't like it on mobile.
Add reaction.
I do it on my PC when I do it.
Riley Elsker Norsk. Discord has been better and better at their accessibility with new updates.
You know what else on Discord? If you screen share your audio, it does it in stereo, which is really nice. If you're playing a game,
Riley Elsker
that's in
Norsk.
stereo.
I have never ever been active on Skype. I've
No,
been on
you
Discord,
haven't.
Snapchat, and WhatsApp.
I'm still active on my Skype.
Riley Elsker Norsk. Chat message input. Add reaction. Riley Elsker Norsk.
It works! Audio capture works! Let's go!
Yeah, they did.
Audio capture on macOS works! Let's go!
Yes, on iOS,
Yes!
on macOS 13, OBS 28 added audio capture support. So
Oh
yeah,
my gosh, I love this.
Which-
I love this.
previously the only
it.
two operating systems that had that were Windows and Linux. And yes, OBS is available for Linux. You just have to install it through the package manager.
Oh my gosh, this is...
Yeah.
This is a
OBS is
miracle.
great. And
I needed this.
I just did this stream just to make sure things were working.
Jonathan Rodriguez. My God.
You know
Excited.
what? Forget it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do a test stream right now.
He just
After I link my YouTube
Dude,
account.
Jonathan just posted, my God, excited in the chat, which is funny. Because it's true. He is excited. He gets that way a lot. I actually posted a video 2 or 3 months ago. He was trying to go from Linux to Windows 11. He had a kind of a rage when he did it. It was great. It was me, Beyonce, and our friend Alec, and him, Blake, and he was having fun with his... He was trying to use a VM to create a flash drive, which you can do. He was trying to use it to create the installation media for Windows 10. You can do that. You can do it that way, though. I've done it, but he was doing it the wrong way because he was trying to do it on an ARM CPU on his Mac, which just doesn't work.
Yep.
I kid you not. I actually did use a virtual machine to get, when I had Linux, I had it a little while ago. I used a virtual machine to get back to Windows. I used a VM connected the flash drive to the VM and used the media creation tool, and it actually worked to go back to Windows. So that's one way you can do it if you don't have the hardware.
Riley Elster, Jonathan Rodriguez. My God. Excited?
Yeah, he is.
Chat message input. Volume slider for desktop audio. Slider 0.0 dB.
Okay.
Mute desktop audio checkbox not checked.
I'm gonna mute that, and that is no longer muted. So this should help when you're playing games. You can just add the audio capture in, like I can do here.
It's a combo box.
I can.
FaceTime HD camera, which is my camera. I'm gonna use this.
I actually know that, Riley, that you've known him for that long. Yeah, he was using UTM. But he has an M1 architecture, and he just was having fun with his flash drive. Eventually, he actually just used Linux to do it. He used his Linux install, created a Windows 10 VM, and did it that way. But the funny thing was, his VM did a blue screen when he did it, which was funny.
I'm gonna put this up here in this corner. There we go. Time to do a test VM to see if this works.
Hey, Blake. Do you remember when you tried to create a Windows 10 install with a VM on Linux and it did a blue screen the first time? The second time around it worked, but the first time it did a blue screen. It was funny. Yeah. Alright, he's going to do his test stream. I'm going to end mine here because I've got nothing to do. So, I'll see you guys later. Do I know what Logan is up to? I still talk to him. I talk to him on his Skype. He deleted Discord, Riley. He deleted his Discord, so I think if you wanted to talk to him, you'd have to text him on his Skype. I'm not really playing electronic games. I'm more detective. Same. I still have mine, though. I still have my electronic game collection, but I don't really play it. I still will. Yeah, I'm more into technology too. I still will play them occasionally, though. Like if somebody were to ask me to do it on stream, I still could. But now I'm gonna end the stream here because I got nothing to do and he's doing his. I'll see you guys.